Hi everybody, this is Dr. Matthew Anderson, and this is the first in an intended series of very brief videos. I'm exploring the idea of sending you a brief video every week, every other week, to talk about what I call Coach for Life relationship and life skills. So today's is a very important message about a skill that can actually, once developed, can actually eliminate 50 to 75% of all the misunderstanding and conflict from your relationships. Now, I know that that is a massive claim, but I think if you will listen for a couple more minutes, you probably will agree with me that number one, you could use some improvement in this skill. And number two, if you do improve, it's going to make a really big difference in your life. The message for today is about listening. I want to read you a very brief quote from a website called KushanWisdom.com, KUSHANWISDOM, KushanWisdom.com. One of my clients sent me this clip, and I think it's a really good piece. Most people do not listen with the intent to understand. They listen with the intent to reply. Now, I think that quote nails most of us. I know it happens to me on occasion. I know it happens to everybody else. And I have practiced my listening skills for a very long time. And sometimes I get caught up in this intent to reply rather than the intent to understand. So the question today I have for you is not what kind of listener are you right now. You can evaluate yourself on your own time about that. I'm interested in what kind of listener do you want to be. Everybody can get better at this skill. And every time we make even a small increase in our ability to really listen to another person, something often amazing happens. Sometimes it's miraculous. It can be healing. It can make things easier. It can just really transform. And I know that word is grossly overused, but this one, in this case, it really works. It can transform the quality of a relationship that you have with anybody, someone you work with, someone you care about, someone you love. So the first thing is that it eliminates, developing this skill can eliminate what I would say is 50 to 75% of all the misunderstanding and conflict from your relationships. Another thing that it does always is when you really begin to develop good listening skills. If you're in any kind of work group, it greatly increases work productivity because people begin to really understand and you become a model for how to relate to other people. And in the third place, which maybe some of you would put at the top of your list, it always helps us get closer in a positive way to the people that we love and care about. Now, I said this is going to be brief. I'm going to give you 4 different things that you can do to increase your listening skills. You can practice them. Just 4, okay? I'll keep this simple. I hope you're listening. Number 1, let go of your reply. Let go of that thing in your head that wants to say, wait. Now, as soon as you get finished, I just want to say this. I just want to say this one thing. As soon as you get finished, that's what I'm... And the key to that is, as soon as you get finished means I'm not listening to anything you're saying. So let go of your reply. For most of us, that can be a really big deal. But you can practice. Number 2, open up to really understanding the other person. Now, that matters if you say to yourself, I'm letting go of my reply and I really want to get what this person is saying to me in a way I've never gotten it before. You will do something not only for yourself, but something powerful for the other person. Then, After the first two steps, the third step is respond to what the other person actually said. Now, if you're waiting to reply, you're not going to respond to what they said. You're going to respond to what you want to say yourself. But if you respond to what they actually said, not what you imagine they said, not what you partially listened to that they said, but what they actually said, it's going to change the quality of the relationship and the communication to something productive. And then the fourth thing is ask questions to better understand what they say. Now I'm saying throw yourself into the interaction in a way that says, I really want to hear what you have to say. I want to get to know you. I want to really get it. And I'm then going to ask you questions so I can better understand the thing that you're trying to tell me. It will make a massive difference to the person that you're listening to. It will also make a massive difference to you. I suggest you listen to this video more than once and write down the 4 things. Let go of your reply. Open up to really understanding the other person. Respond to what the other person actually said and ask questions to better understand. Thanks for listening